Vikings, let's win this game. SKOL!
Heads up, Vikings fans! Here are the latest updates from the Minnesota Vikings. In today's video, you're going to get all the details about the impactful return of a cornerback who's set to revolutionize the defense, an emerging safety ready to take on a crucial role, and why the Vikings are betting on him as the new starter. Next up, we have a defender who, after a challenging period, is back to bolster the defensive front. And to top it all off, we'll dive into the latest national recognition that's making a huge difference in the team's morale. You won't want to miss out on these updates. Welcome. Show your Viking support by reaching 100 thumbs up on today's video. Let's kick off with a story of resilience that's shaking up our defense. I'm talking about Mickey Blackmon, our cornerback who, after a year off the field due to a devastating anterior cruciate ligament injury, is back and making a great impression during this year's team-organized activities. Nearly a year after the incident, Blackmon has shown remarkable recovery, already indicating he might be the missing piece in our secondary. But it's not just personal triumph that our CB lives for. The situation with the Vikings cornerbacks has been a roller coaster, with significant highs and lows. Last year, apart from losing Blackmon, the team was struck by tragedy with the loss of Kyrie Jackson in a car accident and significant changes like trading Andrew Booth to the Cowboys and releasing a Caleb Evans. However, there's more news. This year, the team has made some new additions, like signing the experienced Jeff Okudah and placing hopes on young talents like Dwight McGlothern. The team's management shows that despite adversities, there is a plan in action to strengthen this crucial position. It's worth noting that Blackmon's return is not just exciting, but strategic. He is the only cornerback drafted by the team that's still on the roster, which says a lot about recent management decisions. Going through a period of intense challenges and critiques, particularly regarding draft choices, the Vikings management seems to be betting big on Blackmon's recovery to silence critics and stabilize the defense. The question remains, with all these ups and downs, will Blackmon's return be enough to solidify the Vikings secondary? His presence on the field is already causing a stir, and the expectation is that he will not only return to his former shape, but set a new standard for himself and the team. Stay tuned, because this season promises many twists and turns. And if it's up to Mickey Blackmon, a lot of success too. And this is just the beginning, because what's coming up next is something you definitely won't want to miss. Moving on to a story that's shaping the defensive future, let's talk about Theo Jackson, a name that might not have resonated much in the corridors of the US Bank Stadium until recently. So Vikings fans, get ready, because this player is about to become a key piece for the team this year. Jackson, who began his NFL journey as a sixth-round pick by the Tennessee Titans in 2022, didn't secure a spot on the Titans' final roster, but found his way to Minnesota via the practice squad. Since then, his career has been one of steady and continuous growth, even surpassing Louis Cini, a first-round pick of the Vikings, after his return from a severe injury. The recent departure of Cameron Bynum in free agency opened a gap in the free safety position, and although many thought the Vikings might turn to free agency or the draft to fill this void, the answer came from within. Theo Jackson is now the big bet to take the reins of this responsibility. Under the guidance of Brian Flores, our defensive coach, Jackson has found an environment to shine, especially for his ability to bring out the best in young, inexperienced players. The coaching staff's confidence in his ability to take on a more significant role is palpable, and all signs suggest he's ready to be more than just a special teams player. To date, Jackson has accumulated stats including 2 interceptions over the past 2 years, along with 47 tackles and 4 pass deflections. Even though he wasn't a starter, this season could be his breakout. He impressed in coverage last season with a coverage grade of 77.1 from Pro Football Focus, a respectable score given his limited number of snaps in coverage. The question everyone's asking is Theo Jackson ready for this expanded role? His 2 years under Flores' tutelage suggest he is, and if he doesn't take on the almost every down role that Bynum had, we'll certainly see an increase in the percentage of defensive snaps he plays. This transition to a more significant role is not only a test for Jackson, but also a strategy by the Vikings to build and develop internal talent. A clear indication that sometimes solutions are right before our eyes, but unrecognized until proven otherwise. And speaking of proving value, the next topic will shine a light on a name that may not only prove his worth, but rediscover his former form. Now, let's dive into a story of resilience and expectations. Let's talk about Javon Hargrave, the defender the Vikings are counting on to make a significant return after a challenging year due to injuries. Yes, we're looking at the tremendous talent who, before a tragic triceps injury in 2024, dominated defense lines with his impressive quarterback pressuring skills. Hargrave, affectionately known as Gravedigger, joined the Vikings with a track record of significant impact. In the years leading up to his injury, he secured pass rush grades above 92 and a block-shedding win rate that placed his name among the top interior defenders in the league. But 2024 was a year to forget, participating in only 3 games before succumbing to injury. This left the Vikings and their fans wondering what could have been. Now, with the 2025 season in sight, Hargrave is seen not just as a player hoping for a recovery, but as the piece that could transform the entire Minnesota defensive line. What makes this story particularly watch-worthy is the combination of Hargrave with Jonathan Allen, another recent acquisition by the Vikings. Together, they are expected to bolster the pass rush capability of a team that was already feared but lagged in interior pressure stats last season. Hargrave's presence is also vital because of his proven ability to face and overcome adversity. With a durability record until 2024, his story speaks of an athlete who knows what it takes to stay at the top, even after setbacks. His experience will be crucial not just for his performance, but also as a mentor to the younger players on the team. Besides his on-field skills, Hargrave's signing is a statement of the Vikings' belief in his potential to regain form and make a substantial contribution. His story this year will be a proof not just of physical resilience, but also of the Vikings' commitment to building a defensive line that can resume and enhance the legacy left by names like Kevin Williams. As hope permeates the atmosphere surrounding his return, there's a mix of expectation and pressure. Hargrave's success this season will be an indicator of the accuracy of the Vikings' strategic decisions. Speaking of exciting stories, the next news piece reveals more about a leadership that's making history in the NFL and the Vikings in a uniquely significant way. Get ready, because the achievements just keep on coming. Fans can celebrate yet another impressive accomplishment of coach Kevin O'Connell. The man who has been revolutionizing the Minnesota Vikings since his arrival has once again earned recognition that highlights him not just as a great strategist, but also as a natural communicator and exemplary leader. O'Connell has been named the winner of the 2025 Horrigan Award, granted by the Pro Football Writers of America. The Horrigan Award is given annually to a league or club individual who has demonstrated exceptional qualities and professional style in assisting football writers in their job. O'Connell was particularly praised for his openness and availability to reporters, offering individual interviews, regularly participating in meetings with journalists, and providing thorough explanations for his decisions after games. His ability to create an environment where players and assistant coaches feel comfortable sharing their stories was also crucial to winning this award. This approach not only strengthens the team's internal culture, but also improves the Vikings' image with the public and media. O'Connell's impact on the field is undeniable. Under his leadership, the Vikings achieved a remarkable performance in the 2024 season, finishing with a record of 14 wins and 3 losses and securing a playoff spot. More than just numbers, he has managed to extract the best from each player, especially quarterback Sam Darnold, proving his expertise extends beyond the game itself to include personal and professional development of the athletes. With this new award, O'Connell continues to establish himself as one of the league's top coaches and a pioneer in fostering a healthy and constructive relationship between the team and media coverage. This not only raises the team's level, but redefines what it means to be a leader in modern American football. Each of these news items not only brings hope for the upcoming season, but also reaffirms the spirit of innovation and resilience that defines the Vikings. From Mekhi Blackmon's triumphant return through Theo Jackson's rise, to Javon Hargrave's challenges and overcoming obstacles, and finally, the well-deserved accolades for Coach Kevin O'Connell. As the Minnesota Vikings gear up for the 2025 season, they demonstrate not just strategies and talents on the field, but an unwavering belief that this is more than just a team. It's a family, a strong, united community driven by love for the game and the Vikings. Your passion, energy, and loyalty are the heartbeat of Vikings Nation. So let's keep that energy going. Share this video, drop a comment, and hit that subscribe button for all the latest Vikings updates. Stay tuned. SKOL Vikings, let's go!